Good evening, everyone. Tonight I'd like to show you a foolproof way of knowing for certain that you're playing in the right sequence the notes for the Chopin Fantasie-Impromptu. It's a complicated piece if you don't understand 4 against 3, but it's really quite simple once you do understand 4 against 3. Each bar has 4 sets of 4 against 3, and that's where the complication occurs. So if you just take 25% of the bar, that's one set of 4 against 3, and analyze it. Find a common denominator between the 4 sixteenths and the 3 triplet notes so that you can count those little bits out equally. So what it amounts to is 4 times 3 equals 12, and if you take a ruler and you think of a foot, 1 foot long ruler, divide it into the 12 parts, the 12 inches. Those are your 12 parts that are the common denominator between the two hands. And what you'll end up with is, I don't know if you can see it or not, but I wrote it out here. For the right hand above here and the left hand below, this line, and this line represents a full foot with 12 equal parts, and each of those 12 equal parts is going to be 1 tick on the metronome set at 60, so 1 second. So it's 12 seconds to get from there to there. This is only 25% of 1 bar. It's a very small amount of the bar, but it's correct rhythmically and note length wise. So the right hand has more notes in it than the left, because the left's just the triplet, but you got an extra note in there in the right. So you got 3 notes in the left over to 1. Here in the right you got 4 notes over to 1. So if you can put an inch for each second and count it out, 4 goes into 12 3 times, so you got 3 parts for each note, each of the 4 notes in the right hand. And that's 3 inches, so you're going to have tick, hold, hold, tick, hold, hold, tick, hold, hold, tick, hold, hold, tick. That's how fast you're going to be going in the right. But in the left, you've only got 3 notes, so you're going to have 3 goes into 12 4 times, 4 goes into 12 3 times, so you only got 3. You got 4 parts to get you over to the 5th, to get just those 1, 2, 3 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. That sets up the left hand. And you see you've only got that note, and that over to 1. Whereas the right, you got this, 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 this over to 1. And when you put them together, it's going to be absolutely perfect because there's a full second between each of those numbers up to 12. And so you're going to hold this for tick, 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 and this is the extra tick for the left. So what it's going to come out as, when you play it, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. That's 25% of the bar. I can go a little quicker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. When I put the metronome at 60, that's 1 tick per inch, it works out like this. So then the next step would be just to put it up a tick or 2. It's going to be a little bit trickier, but you can, as long as you think of where those numbers come, you're all set, because you go the right hand and you know the left. So 1, that's the left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. So then we go a little faster. We say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. And we go a little faster. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. And you could say, come, Tommy, jump to me, come, like that. Just got to know to sit on that first note, the full length, those 3 ticks over to the 4. Come, Tommy, jump to me, come, Tommy, jump to me, come, Tommy, jump to me, come, Tommy, jump to me. And it just repeats and goes through the whole pieces, 1, 2, 3. But the trick is to hear it as a triplet in the left. When it goes quicker, you can hear. At any point, just say, come, Tommy, jump to me, come, Tommy, jump to me, because you will have practiced it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. Enough times over and over. And you can do it with 2 fingers on the 2 C's, and just do it as a rhythm. 1, 2, 3. There was a video on the internet that showed that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. And then just go faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. And then try putting it for half a bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You see, and then just get it going faster and faster and faster. And then eventually be able to put 4 of them together. And just with 2 fingers on single notes like that, 2 C's. Put it together like that until you hear it up to speed, and then when you go to play it hands together. Come, Tommy, jump to me, come, Tommy, jump to me, come, Tommy, jump to me, come, Tommy, jump to me. And so on. And then go to the middle part, and you don't have to worry about any of that. It's but you see, this piece is in cut time, so it's Allegro, agitato, so it's got all this agitation that comes from the 4 against the 3, and the fact that there are only 2 beats in the bar. So that's 2 sets of 4 against 3 is half of the bar, and 2 sets of 4 against 3 is the other half of the bar. So half of the bar is second half of the bar put together. So try it sometimes, hardly even hearing the left, but trying to hear that it is a triplet by pivoting on the 3rd finger. And so on. Anyway, I hope that gives you some ideas and some incentive to want to try and figure it out and do it, because you will get it if you keep practicing this way. But use that ruler and use the metronome and have the ruler set for 1 inch. Find the common denominator by multiplying the 3 of the triplet times the 4 of the 4/16, and it's 12. So there's something that's common between the 2 of them. And you just have to find out how many of those individual 1 second units are. in each of those notes. So in the 4/16, each has 3, and in the 3 seconds, and in the triplet notes, each has 4 seconds. And when you put it all together, you've got it. Do that 4 times in the bar, and you've got it. So have fun practicing it. It's well worth learning. It's a beautiful piece once it's even and steady. Have a good night now. Bye-bye.